I'm Elizabeth with Elizabeth's Healing Path, and today I want to talk about my adventure into houseplants with orchids. Orchids are my absolute favorite, and I've been binge watching Miss Orchid Girl on YouTube, all about care, and realizing all the things I had done wrong and how to get it to bloom again. So with this guy, I changed the soil. This is fake, by the way. When my orchids aren't in bloom, I put fake flowers on them, but the leaves are healthy, and I've got a tray of stones underneath, and like I said, I changed out the soil and cut away all the dead roots, but I also bought some new orchids, and I'm creating an orchid community. Now, when I looked up orchid communities, it's actually not recommended, and I'm a very, very beginner at orchids. I don't even know why I'm doing this, but I want to create this orchid community. So I have cattleyas, a small dendrobium, and a paphiopedilum. I did research. They look like they like similar conditions. I put this in this pot. They're eventually going to have to get into a much bigger pot. I do have, this is a fake flower, but I got 3 guys here. The cattleya was not in great health when I got it. I got these on Etsy. The other 2, the roots looked healthy and good, but this guy had a lot of dead roots on him, the cattleya. But the reason I'm putting them all together is they all bloom only once a year, and they don't bloom as long as the traditional orchids that we see, the Phalaenopsis. Phalaenopsis? I'm a beginner. So anyway, I will, record if anything groundbreaking happens, or if I kill them, or if I have to separate them. But this is my, I'll leave them. I'm going to leave them. This is my orchid community. And they get lots of morning light here. They get lots of humidity from the dishes drying, so I think they'll be happy here. As opposed to these guys have stones also underneath them with water so that it evaporates. Don't water with ice cubes. Orchids don't like that. But so anyway, binge watched them. And all of this research I've been doing about plants and why I've been over-watering, a lot of my plants and underwatering other plants and things like that, it made me realize, and I made all these cards so I would remember what kind of water, light, and fertilizer does each plant like. And I put tape on it so I hand laminated it. But it made me think about how different we as people all are. So my favorite plants are the ones, I can't remember the name of it, but they grow on trees. They grow on trees, and so they have different kind of root structures. They grow in like bark in our homes and things like that. But I don't know why. I've noticed I have quite a few of that my favorite plants are ones that grow on trees. But there's many, many different kinds of plants out there, and they all like different things. And just like there are many, many different people. I saw a meme once that said, we're just complicated emotion plants. Like, we're just plants with complicated emotions. So we all like even the basics. We all like different amounts of light. I do not like a lot of light, so I don't like being in the sun. And I have friends who are sun worshipers, and I love lots of water, and I love being in the forest, and I love kind of cooler conditions. So think about what conditions you like, how you thrive as a human plant. And then also considering what other things you need. Journal. What kind of connection do you need to others? How much time do you need with friends and family? And how much exercise do you need? And what kind of fertilizer or food do you need? Because everybody is different, just like all these different plants are different. So the orchid care is completely different to my snake cares, or the philodendrons, which I also really like. And I just found a fiddle leaf fig at Trader Joe's, and small, but we'll see if I can get him big and healthy and strong, and see if he likes the conditions of my house. So just like people, plants don't always get along in a house, and living with someone is challenging, and having roommates can be challenging when you're a family unit and there's kids and they all like different things and have different needs. It's about creating an environment that we all can thrive in. And so just keeping that in mind, it's a fun idea if you think about your friends and your family, that we all like different conditions and we all need different things, and how we could live together peacefully and happily. And yeah. So that's what this is about, and about my orchid community. And having plants gets me thinking about, what do I need? As I'm learning how to care for all these plants, I'm asking myself, if I were to write a card for me, maybe I'll do that. If I were to write a card for me, what would be on it? What are my needs to thrive? So thank you for watching, and share with me if you do wind up doing this for yourself, creating a little care on how you thrive. Oh, how does my kitty thrive? Not by coming up on the counter.